Black Budget is a new extraction shooter made by the well-known team of PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, a game enjoyed by millions, dominated on Twitch, and overall, an all-time great. Today I'm going to give you a completely honest review within just 3 minutes. Now once you get to this character screen, you've already completed the hardest challenge in the game, which is getting past the constant black screens. You'll be given a choice of 3 different classes: Spec Ops, Secret Agent, and finally Mercenary. Currently it only seems to change what weapon you start off with, so I wouldn't spend too long here. Speaking of spending too long, you can't spend too long creating your character either. Why, you ask? Because there's only about 4 different options and they all look the same. Sorry, we're not here to play Barbie. Moving on. Right, time for the bread and butter, the gameplay. You spawn in, grab your gun, then realise it's invisible, head to your little man cave and choose a mission. Now you've already waited past all the black screens, so surely there's no more waiting, right? Wrong. It's time to sit in another 5-minute queue because apparently no one's playing this game. Now, okay, I'm being a little harsh here. It is a playtest, so potentially there's not as many players. Anyway, now when you get in, just like any other extraction shooter, you'll be in there with other players fighting over items, weapons, areas on the map. But yeah, graphics look decent, animations seem okay. Running around definitely doesn't feel smooth yet. A lot of stutters for both me and my friend playing in these clips, and with both of us having decent enough PCs and changing settings around, it never felt quite 100%. Now, I have been a little harsh. Let's go on to some positives. I think the base building is a great feature. That includes base expanding, crafting stations, weapon customizations, and even the new faction feature. With multiple different factions, each one having their own missions, adds a great reward progression for you, and you know what? More replayability for the future. I genuinely do think the map is a good size. 2.5 kilometers by 2.5 means constant action. You're not going to have games where you don't see anyone, and the maps are genuinely designed to be fast-paced, with up to 45 players, and not only players out to get you, but harsh toxic environments and anomaly zones. You're sure to be met with a challenge on every run. So that brings the end of my review. I'm going to rank each game on my high-tech scoring board on 3 main points. Gameplay. I feel the gameplay was pretty average. I can't see it pulling me from any other games at the moment, and it certainly hasn't lived up to my expectations when I first heard PlayerUnknown were releasing a new game. 6 out of 10. Graphics. For a game coming out in 2025, I would say the game looks pretty good. Nothing groundbreaking, but still looks pretty reasonable. 8 out of 10. Concept. I think the game is pretty unoriginal and definitely feels rushed. POIs aren't particularly engaging and looks very copy and pasted. 5 out of 10. Overall, as a huge fan of PUBG, and especially shooters, I was really excited for this game, but this feels like a massive rush to get the game out after the recent hype around similar extraction games. To conclude, 6 out of 10. Not for me.